Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world! Taurock at your service, and welcome to another reaction video of Death Battle Heihachi Mishima versus Geese Howard, Tekken versus King of Fighters, or Fatal Fury. Really depends, because like it began as Fatal Fury, but then it became King of Fighters. Like apparently that's what I grasped. Anyway, about damn time. The only thing I have to say is about damn time, because like this is such a rivalry that has been like requested and shared so much, and like it apparently fits so much. It's one of those matchups like in 10 years of Death Battle, this should have happened by now, right? kind of like Alex Mercer versus Cole McGrath, Swamp Thing versus Man Thing, Wario versus Knuckles, Ruby versus Maka, or McCree versus Aaron Black too, Yoshimitsu versus Yoshimitsu. Anyway, it's one of those matchups, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have much to say because I'm not a fan of nor Tekken nor King of Fighters Fatal Fury. Like, the closest I've ever been with Heihachi or Tekken is that Heihachi was in PlayStation All-Star. And the closest I was to King of Fighters was that because Terry is in Smash. Like, that's my only lead. That's the only experience I have with these two franchises. So yeah, I don't have much to say. Like, normally I would give you an opinion about who I think would win, but honestly, apparently, like, for the community, it seems it could go either way, but honestly, to me, I really don't know. It's not like with Yoda, with Shadow, with Dr. Doom, where I had some kind of knowledge, so I could assume things. I'm aware of their capabilities, so I can assume what's gonna happen. I can have an opinion. I can want someone to win. But here, I've got nothing. So we're just gonna watch the episode. And yeah, that's about it. Sorry, I don't have much to say because like I haven't got anything scripted. Plus I got like the worst weekend ever. Basically what happened is that Friday, this is Monday when I'm recording this. Yesterday, when the Death Battle was about to release for first members, I got a huge connection loss. Like, my operator fucking glitched. I don't know really what happened, but basically there was a connection shutdown, so I didn't have internet for like the entire day, even almost the entire weekend. So I was fucking pissed. I was so pissed, because that means the editing and therefore the uploading of this video might be late. So yeah, sorry if there is any delay that is not YouTube related, because like I have problem with YouTube copyright claiming my videos. It's not like I'm not bummed by this, but it was really like the connection loss that really bummed me. So now that you know everything, I got the Mondays. I know nothing of Heihachi and Geese, and I'm just gonna watch things. Okay? Sounds good. Alright. And 3, 2, 1, go! Ba, ba.
Heihachi Mishima, billionaire megalomaniac behind the king of the Iron Fist.
Yes.
And Geese Howard, karate kingpin behind the king of fighters.
These two ruthless businessmen are as talented at martial arts
As they are terrible at being dads, but whose fury will prove the most fatal. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
To find out who would win a death battle. I'm excited.
The Mishima Zaibatsu is a multinational conglomerate so powerful it can field armies massive enough to conduct world wars. Its leader is the enigmatic martial arts master Heihachi Mishima. His goal? World domination.
This dude treats male pattern baldness
Was
like an
once
extreme
accidentally
sport.
turned
He
into a
taught his
bear?
super
What?
intelligent bear best friend karate,
When?
and if he doesn't like you, he'll
Denied
strap you to a
citizenship by the
rocket ship
Japanese
and launch you
government.
into space.
Huh.
He's like a kung fu Wolverine Elon Musk.
Well, he sure is something, all right.
The words you're looking for here are ruthless and bastard, Wiz. Heihachi didn't like how his dad, Jinpachi, who looks like the Charizard to his Charmeleon, was running the family business. So he locked him in a basement to die and get
So
possessed by a
Heihachi
So who's
is the
Charmander, Kazuya or Jin?
largest military developer in the world. And believe it or not, he's also a family man with a wife and child.
Sucks he had to kill his new baby mama with his bare hands after she got possessed by a demon too. A different demon.
This was the Devil Gene, and it would prove to be Heihachi's greatest adversary for the rest.
Oh yeah, the only thing I know from Tekken and King Fighters are obviously the death battles
He
with
did what any loving
with Jin
supportive
and
father would
Terry.
do.
Toss his bitch ass off a cliff. If he climbed back up, it meant he was a devil. If he didn't, that meant he was A-OK.
He was a good Christian.
Which is basically what medieval peasants did to witches. The Mishima are old-fashioned. Now truly alone, without love or family holding him back, Heihachi could focus on one thing: power.
And not just the kind that lets you finance a satellite in order to kick family members you don't like out of it, but the punchy, kicky kind too.
Heihachi is a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Oh, that's too easy, even for me, Wiz. Goju Ryu combines hard striking kicks
Let's see.
and punches
Rage
with
Art,
open
National
hand circular
Style.
techniques for grapples, takedowns, and
Dragon
throws.
Up.
Heihachi's
Demon
fighting
Slayer.
style is aggression personified, with such techniques as the dragon uppercut, slash punch combo, and
I like aggressive characters in
If he
video
really
game
wanted to,
fighting
he
games.
could impale you on one of his hair horns. Maybe.
What?
Heihachi has even mastered the use
How
of
do you
force
sharpen
with
your hair? Is that even a thing?
lightning, like in his
I'd be
classic
curious to see.
Electric Wind God Fist. His ki can even enhance his physicality to frankly absurd levels.
Like the time he caught a bullet in his mouth. I'd say that's crazy, but he
Yeah, I
did the
remember
same thing
that.
to a tomahawk before shattering it with his teeth. How much of that blade did he swallow? Dude must have gave his beehole braces.
Or the time he got dogpiled by a bunch of Russian androids called Jacks. which
I saw this
were
cutscene.
self-destructed, annihilating the temple he was in.
Yeah, he got up a bit later, infuriated, I'm sure, by the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid and survive being blasted by a satellite laser.
By taking
Shit.
a look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packing around 1.6 megatons of TNT. And
Damn.
Heihachi can tear through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have tore through his...
Boomstick!
Can't stop thinking about it, Wiz.
Wait,
Either
what?
one that's coming out of, it's not gonna be good.
After decades of dominance, Heihachi finally hosted the King of Iron Fist tournament.
And who should show up to the fight but his son Kazuya for the salty runback, all grown up and definitely not dead by Cliff. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to beat the shit out of my dad and toss his ass off a cliff. Probably what Elon Musk's son will do after he finds out what his dad named him. That. Man, he and Heihachi are kinda similar. He launches rockets, he's super rich and weird, and I don't even want to think about Heihachi with a Twitter account.
Well, except for the whole
Well,
martial
literally a
arts
brain and a
Musk
vet.
is
The
just
vet is
some
your skull.
pasty
Everything.
I did Taekwondo, I did karate, Kyokushinkai.
Oh man, he's been Heihachi all along! His son is Kazuya. Someone keep their eye on him in case he throws him off a cliff. But hey, Muskie, if you ever host a King of Iron Tesla tournament, give me a call.
Despite his humiliating defeat, Heihachi returned to battle his son.
Oh
once
my
again,
God.
And this time tossed him into a
Elon
volcano.
Musk.
These people really have a fetish for this one particular kind of execution, especially considering it never works.
Beating his son ain't too too shabby considering Kaz is one of the strongest fighters in the entire world, even without the devil gene, which, surprise, turns him into a goddamn demon. He can fire laser beams fast enough to hit a satellite in a fraction of a second. And
Damn.
yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far Kazuya was from the satellite, his forehead laser would have to be moving at just over 1% the speed of light.
And the Hatchmeister
Shit.
was fast enough to intercept this same beam in order to save Kazuya's life from his evil devil self. Maybe he had a
Fuck.
change of heart. Oh.
Or not.
Oh no, okay. Or I could be wrong. Not after that. Man, they really hate each other. Even Heihachi's grandson Jin got in on the action. 3 generations of Mishima men bonding over throwing each other off cliffs.
After living a life consumed by hatred, the drive for power, and that...
Oh
Heihachi
fuck, yes.
reunited with
I
Kazuya
saw
for
this
one last
cutscene
battle
too.
to the death, and shed a single tear at his son's complete transformation into a monster.
Oh, he did care. Maybe all of that crazy Bond villain bluster was just a facade for the heartbreak he suffered at destroying his own family and creating a cycle of violence, as so many fathers have before him. Dad.
He fought Kazuya as he lived. A man. No cyborg enhancements, no devil gene, no... whatever Yoshimitsu is. Heihachi
Nah.
fought his literal demons with nothing more than his stubborn, egomaniacal refusal to give up until he could stand no longer.
Those who live by the volcano die by the volcano. Well, at least until he magically comes back in the next game.
He came back from that?
He's determined as always to rule the world with a Tekken.
Don't you mean Iron Fist? Oh, god damn it, Boomstick.
That felt good. Next!
Welcome to the sun-drenched streets
And now to
of
Geese.
Southtown, USA. Should you ever find yourself there on vacation, you can rest easy knowing the Howard Connection Protection Agency will keep you safe from the clutches of the local mafia.
Until you realize the Howard Connection is the mafia. Top-tier business model they got there.
And in control of both stands the legendary Geese Howard.
Okay, Wiz, that was all sounding pretty badass until you said his name was Geese. What kind of dork is named
Here we go. How many geese joke we're gonna have? Okay, one.
Maybe an Austrian terrorist, but the only thing he's blowing up is his
One
son's
goose
future.
joke.
After Geese's mother succumbed to an illness, they were
Sometimes
born
appears in
adrift.
people's
15-year-old
nightmares.
Geese tracked his father down to kill him.
Before
Favorite
getting
song
completely
speaks
wrecked
to
by
me.
his half-brother
Love from the
Krauser,
Godfather.
who was 9 years old. Oof. Now the ultimate scrub lord, he's found the martial arts master Tung Fu Ru to gain ultimate power and take revenge.
Geese fights with a combination of the deep, strong stances and hard-hitting combos of karate, the quick, deadly blows of kickboxing, and his primary style, Aiki Jutsu.
Translating to hard soft, which again, all too easy. Aiki Jutsu is all about throws, counters, and locks.
I used to practice Aikido. Only 1 year.
And you can't forget the shit-eating
Only 1
cat
year
person.
because like I had to move like next year.
But what Geese was really there to learn was hippopotamus.
Jeez. With Hakyoku Seiken, Geese can absorb life energy, or chi, from the earth itself and mold powerful energy blasts.
His Rapukin rockets across the ground like a buzzsaw.
He can
while
sense
Raging Storm
auras.
is a massive fanged geyser that'll devastate anyone nearby.
He can imbue these attacks with lightning called down from the heavens, or enhance his strength and speed to perform blindingly fast combos like Deadly Rave and Rashomon.
Wait just a goddamn second, Wiz. Did Geese just throw that poor man straight into the air and then patty cake his
Yep,
nuts
and that
all
man
the
is
way down?
Heihachi.
That is
See, this matchup is so popular. It's so popular. Even Tekken got like, screw this. Let's do this matchup in our game.
Secret of Scrolls to Geese, he gave them to his other student, Jeff.
God damn it, Jeff. I hate him as much as Geese does. What kind of name is Jeff? Jeff.
Infuriated,
My name's
Geese
Jeff.
left Kung School to take over Southtown's existing criminal empire and install himself as the city's new crime lord.
Who, for some reason, demands to dress up in karate gi at all times.
Well, Geese's appreciation for Japanese martial arts extends to the culture as a whole. Music, architecture...
He's a weeb, like a pop otaku Vito Corleone. Who do you think his waifu is? Himself? Oh, I probably would too.
I don't know, I appreciate Geese's tenacity and business acumen. It reminds me of me. Inventing reality-bending weaponry for black markets around the globe has done my checkings account pretty well. Like my Cyber Goose.
Mecha Goose
Ah.
Howard? Oh, please, Wiz, I've seen
Okay,
you
another.
from mad scientist you. It's a sideways 8 next to a smiling turd emoji. I hear they
What?
sell self-respect next to the dollar pizza place you like so much.
Despite being a badass crime lord, Geese was still plagued by inadequacy. So he took out his anger on the lamest person he knew, Jeff.
And he did it in front of his kids.
Fucking
I'm sure
Jeff.
That'll turn out well in a decade or two. Wow, this guy has got to be the pettiest bitch in all of Southtown. Next to Jeff.
I don't think that's bad. How about when Geese had a son and left him and his mother in poverty? And when that son asked for help paying for his mom's illness, Geese ignored him.
Wow, without a hint of irony. After successfully conquering Southtown, Geese hosted the King of Fighters martial arts tournament in order to solidify his position as the strongest fighter around.
Which he basically was. Geese is powerful enough to obliterate entire swaths of forest with his chi and defeat the reality warping entity Verse, who can
Damn.
create a hurricane the size of a stadium.
Even Takuma, one of Geese's subordinates, was strong enough to redirect a blast from the Zero Cannon, a city-annihilating satellite laser.
Considering
Whoa.
the laser was intended to eradicate
What's
South
up with them and satellite
Miami
lasers?
for real-life South Miami, the blast would have to have a yield of around 1.7 megatons.
And judging by how fast it reached the Earth's surface, it must have been moving at over 2% the speed of light. And Takuma's fodder compared to
Oh.
Geese.
Seemingly unbeatable, Geese was finally confronted by
Oh.
Terry Bogard, the son of the man he murdered years before. You know, Jeff.
Now that man has great taste in hats. After one of the fiercest battles ever
He's got the
witnessed,
same
Terry
hat
defeated
as
Geese
Boomstick.
and threw him from the top of Geese Tower
Twice,
together.
apparently.
Until he came back, so Terry threw him off it again.
Yeah.
You can't keep a good goose down.
Whether it be manipulating future events,
Okay,
from
another
the
joke.
shadows, demonstrating his
Another
magnificent
goose joke.
power in front of the whole world, Geese's tenacity will always strive to crown him the king of fighters.
Okay.
Down, maggot.
Alright, the combatants are set.
We've run
Let's
the data through
for all possibilities. It's time for a death battle! But first, pause. Okay. Yeah, it could really go either way, apparently. They're both insane. I have a feeling Heihachi might win because he's got more experience dealing with superhuman with superhuman feats, like beating people who survive lasers and shit. Okay, that was a pretty straightforward rundown. They gave the math on both fighters, as far as I remember. I could say, they both have a similar speed, dealing with lasers moving like twice as fast the speed of light. I don't remember the laser of Kazuya. So. I guess Geese has the advantage in like abilities because he has he actually has his ki. He basically has ki attacks that allow him to attack at a distance, when Heihachi is straight up aggressive. Plus, Geese's Heike jutsu is kind of like the Heike jutsu is it's a martial art that is meant to counter like the aggressive moves like how Heihachi plays, I think, basically. So there's that. Ah, shit. Even here, I can't tell. I have a feeling Heihachi's gonna win, but I don't know where this comes from. Perhaps I'm more familiar with Tekken than King of Fighters, but aside from that, I really can't give you any predictions. Like, Geese is way more impressive too. Uh. I'm trying to remember. Geese could beat like people with reality warping, and the laser destroying a city from King of Fighters, the thing that character blocked or something. What was it, Geese or another character? I don't remember. They didn't give the math on that, so maybe it's more powerful. Maybe it has like more power. It had more power output, so there's more durability. You know what? I'll give it on Geese. I'll go with Geese. Despite my guts telling me to vote for Heihachi, I'm gonna go Geese. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go Geese. In 3, 2, 1, fight! Suddenly, Ringmaster. This is DBX suddenly. Mishima! Okay, put up a good fight, Mishima. Howard! Foolish whelp, come to die! Fight! Ah, the fight is back! Predictable! Headbutt! Had enough? These fists are still fresh if your nose is having fun!
I will stand my hands with your blood full of
That's a weird voice for Geese. Predictable! Oh, and the rock! Ooh, it's not over! Ah, finally! Don't say it! Predictable! Ooh, right in the balls! Pulls off an Akuma. Ooh! Ooh, that's the ultimate right now. Predictable. Ooh! Yeah, Heihachi's gonna win. Ooh! Giving the same treatment. Ooh! Tack! Oh, that's epic. Ooh! They're tired. Yes! The ending! But it's not over! Ooh! Back to hell with you! Ooh! Ah! Ah! I had to stick to my... I had to stick to my guts. Show's over. Show's over.
KO!
Ah, damn it.
Break out the soy sauce for Geese. This goose was cooked.
Both fighters had the
Another goose joke.
martial arts mastery to push each other to the limit, but Heihachi just had the greater limits to push.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wiz, this one was obvious. One of them throws people off cliffs, the other has people throw him off cliffs. No duh.
It was not no duh. In fact, Geese's wider variety of chi techniques were able to keep Heihachi at a distance, and his ability
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Earth meant he could spam them for as long as he wanted.
But Heihachi has had plenty of experience with projectiles.
Yeah,
like
too.
Kazuya, whose lasers are fast enough to reach outer space in seconds.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
In close.
Heihachi's decades of combat training over Geese also allowed him to learn and adapt to his Aikijutsu.
Yeah, he's got more
Aikido
experience.
masters like Nina Williams before, so it wasn't entirely new to him.
Ultimately, it came down to who was stronger, faster, and tougher. Both scaled to characters like Jack and Takuma, who survived satellite lasers nearly equal to each other.
But both feats were performed pretty casually by weaker characters. So what could they do at their best? For Geese, let's look at his fight with Burst.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hurricane.
By measuring its size compared to the stadium to get the mass of the clouds, making a storm that big would take about 1.8 gigatons of TNT, about 1,000 times more powerful than the Zero Cannon that could destroy Southtown.
Ah.
We're not done. One single Jack unit was able to destroy a 6-mile wide asteroid.
Oh yeah, the meteor feats with a
The energy
jock.
it would take to violently fragment it is nearly 8 gigatons of TNT.
And he can put up with multiple of them.
Powerful than versus Hurricane.
And Heihachi can tear through jacks like nothing, which is crazy because that satellite laser it reacted to was moving at about 4% the speed of light, twice as fast as the Zero Cannon
Ah.
Geese's best.
Geese was a clever, ruthless opponent, but Heihachi's power, experience, and sheer bull-headed stubbornness allowed him to walk away the victor.
Man, this fight was so intense, it almost made me shit my pants.
The winner is Heihachi Mishima.
Yes! Okay, well I lost. Pause, sorry. Well, I lost. I need to talk about the fight and everything before we move on to the next fight. Oh my god, the battle was epic. There was a lot of twists. That's the only thing I've said. Pardon my weak English. I don't have the words for this. But like, there's a ton of times where I was constantly expecting, oh, Heihashi's gonna win. Oh, wait, but Geese is taking the advantage. Oh, but Heihachi is retaking the advantage. But oh no, Geese is saving himself. Oh, but Heihachi is punching him and stuff. And that was a roller coaster. That was a roller coaster of emotions. Whew, damn. Damn. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go, next time.
Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Death Battle.
I did.
As always, you can get our latest merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Next time on Death Battle. Blake versus Mikasa! Oh! I know a special someone who is happy right now. If you don't know who I'm talking about, check out Your Only Mate's channel. Basically, it's his most wanted fight ever. And I'm so glad for him. You know what? You know what? I made an oath to myself because like I watch his reaction. His Death Battle reactions, like all the time, and I'm so happy for him. I made some kind of oath to myself that I would record myself watching his reaction when Blake versus Mikasa is announced. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this at the end of the video. So yeah, that was a great episode, and next time, Anyway, sorry if this video has any delay. I think it's gonna have delay because I have to make this reaction. I'm gonna make a reaction of someone's reaction. I don't fucking care. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Give it a like, share it to your friends, your families, your foes, whatever, I don't care. And I'll see you in the next death battle. Or earlier if something pops up. Thank you guys.
Hey, Chad. Right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
What's... Oh! I got this recently!
Oh, nice t-shirt.
Now what's next?
Next time!
Hey, this is Mate from the editing portion of this video. So, if you've seen what the next time is, which you should before you watch this, by the way, support the official release. If you know anything about me, you should know how I'm gonna react.
Yes, I know.
If so, it might get loud. So
Hit me. Yes! Scream! Yes!